सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 335, verse 273. एवं चान्योन्यवृत्तान्तम् अनभिघ्नौ बधिराविव विवादेतां बुद्धिमन्तः हसन्त्येव विलोक्यतौ. Vidyaranya concluding this chapter with the last topic, that is Trupti is the Jnana Phalam, Aparoksha Jnana Phalam is Trupti. Once the Jnani attains that Trupti, no Vidhi, no Nishedha for him. There are no compulsory duties to be done, or he need not even withdraw from any duties if he or she want to perform. Duty is not as a duty, but prarabdha vasana, the flow, will determine the bodily actions of a jnani. Physical or verbal actions of a jnani, prarabdha vasanas determine. Even this prarabdha vasana determine the statement also from worldly people standpoint. Clear? From jnani standpoint, there is no prarabdha at all, there is no vasana at all. Even that statement, what we say, Vidyaranya says, jnani performs actions because of his prarabdha vasana. That is also for only ajnani people's sake. Shastra makes a statement, that's all. We, the Vedantic students who are advanced student, Panchadasi students, should not take it real. Prarabdha is there, vasana is there. Suppose Jnani has got prarabdha vasana, that means I am a Vedantic student, I am almost 99% Jnani. That means I have prarabdha and vasana. It is as good as accepting prarabdha is there for me, vasana is there for me. Vedantic students should not take themselves that prarabdha is there for me, vasana is there. That is a LKG, pre-KG lesson for beginner of Vedanta student. Now you are all not beginners. You are supposed to be the senior most students of Vedanta. I do not know whether you are coming from 2 years or 3 years, 4 years, but you are coming to Panchadashi means I consider you as an advanced student. Therefore, the whole discussion, Vidyaranya talking, there are people who always argue, even after going to Vedanta, after studying, after attaining Jnanam also, that Jnani must do some karma. Kurvanne veha karmani jijivishet shatag samaha. As Ishavasya Upanishad said, lifelong one has to do karma, either he is an ajnani or jnani. Therefore, some Mimamsakas, Prabhakaramatam, the Vachaspati Mishra, etc., some philosophers, there are karma, jnana karma samuchayas, vadis. In your footnote, backside page also they have given later slokas, more confusing. Their philosophy is more confusing. What they say, one has to do karma lifelong. Then only jnanam takes place. If you drop karma, you will never get jnanam. Therefore, as you are attending class, studying Shastra, continue all rituals also. That is called Jnana Karma Samuchaya. Suppose you say, I have already attained Jnanam, therefore I need not do karma. If you say, they say, no. Even if you get Jnanam also, you got Jnanam also, you have to do karma. They are called Jnana Karma Samuchayavadis. Combination of karma and Jnanam together simultaneously. But in that there are some other group of philosophers says, Jnanam, until you get Jignasa, you can do karma. Until you get Tivra Jignasa into Vedanta, you perform karma. Once you have got Tivra Jignasa in Vedanta, spend more time for Vedanta, reduce karma. There are some philosophers says. Inquiry, when you are doing self-inquiry, reduce all karma kanda rituals. Puja, upasana, japa, tapa. You are doing too much previously, now make it 50%. Spend more time for Vedanta study. Like that some acharyas says. There are some other people also say, it is a Krama Samuchaya, not Sama Samuchaya. Sama Samuchaya means simultaneously karma and jnanam go together. Sama Samuchaya. Samuchaya means combination. Sama means simultaneously, together. What Vedantin says, it is not Sama Samuchaya, it is Krama Samuchaya. Krama means what? Respect gradually, slowly. First you do karma, refine your mind, get jignasa, reduce the karma, come to Vedanta, get jnanam, drop the karma. So Samasamuchaya is not accepted, but Kama Samuchaya is accepted by Vedantin. But there are people who argue. In the last class, 273 sloka, I gave two versions of meanings. Jnani and Karmi both are arguing each other. Vidyaranya says they are like two deaf people arguing each other. We have taken Jnani and Karmi. Really speaking, a Jnani who involve in argument or debate, a type of quarrel like, he is not a Jnani, first of all. Suppose if there is any Jnani quarreling or debating, arguing with a Karmi, suppose, Jnani will never argue. If at all any Jnani argues, he is not a Jnani. Itna options paranga. First of all, Jnani will never argue. If at all Jnani argues with a Karmi, that Jnani is not a Aparoksha Jnani, Shrotriya Brahmanishtaha. He is only a Kevala Shrotriya Jnani. He has got Paroksha Jnanam. Shastra Jnanam Mattunda irukku. Because of that only he is arguing, we never consider him as a Jnani. If at all they debate, argue each other. Both of them are not knowing each of their standpoints. Deaf people do not know what other person is talking. He takes something else and this person takes something else. Adhe madri in the Jnani and Karmi are arguing like two deaf persons. But I don't want to take this meaning exactly for this shloka, because different commentators, they never put clearly this shloka. I have gone through nearly 6-7 books written by different commentators. None of them clearly write exact what is what. You won't get any point. Therefore, I want to take second version of interpretation. What I said, Gnani Karmi, about Gnani Karmi, to some other Agnani people are discussing, arguing. அப்படி எடுத்துக்கலாம். அது பெட்டர்னு தோன்றது எனக்கு. ஏன்னா ஞானி will never argue. If he argues, he is not a ஞானி. ஸோ அப்படி என்ன பண்ணணும் இப்போ? Two Agnanis arguing about Gnani and Karmi. Gnani is like this, Karmi is like this, and two Agnanis, both are like deaf people. Both of them do not know what is Karma Kanda, what is Karmi has to do, what is the duty of Karmi. This person who is arguing about Karmi side, he do not know. And another Ajnani who is talking about Gnani, he does not know about that Jnanam, Gnani status, Gnana Tattvam, he doesn't know. When both of them do not know about their standpoint and arguing, is it not deafness? It is like a deafness. Here deafness is not ear deafness. They are deaf to the Shastra. They are deaf to the Shastra. It's like deaf people, they are arguing. அப்படி கூட எடுத்துக்கலாம். That is also you can take. Anyhow, this is the shloka where karma and jnanam, samuchaya, both are arguing. What Vidyaranya want to say? Jnani, a real Brahmanistha Jnani, there is no should and should not. Shastra or no one can say you should do this, or Shastra or anyone, they have no right to say you should not. Jnani, you should do means pravritti, you should not means nivritti. Therefore pravritti va nivritti va, involvement in actions or non-involvement in actions, it is his choice or her choice. Let them have that choice. Why we have to interfere? Vidyaranya is establishing that Jnani's Jnanam is not disturbed by either pravritti or nivritti, either activity or inactivity. Jnanam is not going to be disturbed. Why we have to bother about that action or inaction? He has already attained Jnanam. Why we have to feel bad whether he is doing or not doing? Who are you to worry about Jnani? Nee nalla thoonga, avan patti nee ye kavalapadrena, Jnani patti. Similarly, Jnani also should not worry about Karmi. Karmi also should not worry about Jnani. Karmi as a Karmi, he is not going to lose anything if Jnani thinks I am a Sakshi Chaitanyam. That is going to come in the next topic. Karmi is doing karma. Jnani is not going to lose anything. Let Karmi Karta Karmanya Vidvamsaha यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत विद्वान् कुर्यात् तथा सक्तः चिकीर्षुर्लोक संग्रहम्. Ajnani people are having what? I am ahankara iti bhavana. They don't have sakshi in their dictionary. Ajnanis don't know there is a sakshi chaitanyam, my higher nature, ahankara is my lower nature, and edavadhu theriyuma avanukku theriyadu. So let him continue karma. Jnani has got knowledge, I am Sakshi Chaitanya. Let Jnani can continue in his own mindset. Let them be there where they are as they are. Touch me not. Touch me not. Look into the next shloka. With 273, Vivadetam anyonya vrittantam anabhignau badhiraviva buddhimantaha hasanti eva asau vilokya tau vilokya. Having seen both of them, wise people, brahmanishtaha hasanti. Hasanti means they don't laugh at them, but they are pity of them. That's all. Why they are pity of them? What is that makes them to ridicule these deaf people? What is that? What is the reason? Simple. Next shloka 74 and 75 are talking about Vidyaranya presents. Let karmi perform karma with ignorance. Jnani is not going to lose anything. In the family there are 5 members. 10 I don't want to say. Not too much 10. 5 is doubtful. 5 members are there. One person studying Shastra attained Jnanam. Let other 4 people, let them continue their puja or their japa or their rituals, whatever they want to do, let them do. Laukika karma va, Vaidika karma va, let them do, other 4 members. What this Jnani is going to lose? He is not going to lose anything. Similarly, in other family members, when that Jnani thinking about I am Sakshi, Atma Chaitanyam, I am not Ahankara, Jnani is thinking from his standpoint, what karmi is going to lose? Let Jnani think. You do your own karma, your rituals. You are not going to be disturbed by Jnani. Jnani is not going to be disturbed by karmi. That is why, if you are a Jnani, don't be disturbed by your family members. If they do their own duty for a while, they come and ask you, why you are so particular about class? Suppose they ask. Because they are karmis. They are interested in karma. Why you are so much having interest? From morning onwards, I am seeing Thursday, today morning onwards. You are so active and trying to go to class. Why you are going now? If they interfere, that also possible. They interfere. In spite of that, you silently come to the class. That's all. They are like that. What to do? Pavam. Let them do that. Suppose the karmis are so busy, Jnani is like that, I said. Now Jnani also should not interfere in that other 4 members, if they are karmis. These people are only in karma kanda. These people are useless. They can never get Jnana. We should not think like that. Joshayet sarva karmani. If you are a real Jnani, you encourage them in their activities. Pannu, nanna pannu. You are good, very good. Do and chollanum. But you know that this person is an Ajnani doing karma, but one day or other, slowly they will also come. Slowly they will come. Tortoise madri. You are like a rabbit, jumping fast and coming. They are like tortoise. Pavam. Nammella tortoise irundhaan ippudu vandom. That much at least, generosity, broad-mindedness is required. Simple slokas only, look into that. 274. Yam karmi na vijanati sakshinam tasya tattvavit brahmatvam buddhyatam tatra karminah kim vihiyate. For Ajnani, Ahankara is Satyam. For Jnani, Ahankara is Mithya. For Ajnani, Karmi, Sakshi doesn't exist. For Jnani, Ahankara exists, but it is false. Sakshi alone he is focusing. Now, who? Jnani. I means Sakshi Chaitanya. For whom? For Jnani. For Jnani, for me, and Cholanam. For me. For Karmi, Ahankara is primary, dominant, not primary. That is the only there, Hankara alone is there, no Sakshi at all. అసలు అంత పేరే తెలియదు అవనికి. For Ajnani, Sakshi name itself is not familiar. Now look into the first line. Yam karmi na vijanati sakshinam. The karmi, a ritualist, Ajnani ityartha. Karmi means Ajnani who do not know the Atman nature as his or her own nature. Yam sakshinam na vijanati karmi parantu tasya tattvavit brahmatvam buddhyatam. Brahmavit, the wise person, tasya brahmatvam, this sakshi I am Brahma only. Wise person knows that this Sakshi Chaitanyam, which is Sakshi Chaitanyam, is not known by Karmi. Same Sakshi Chaitanyam is seen as what? Brahman. By whom? Wise person. By me, the Panchadashi student. By me, the Panchadashi student. ரொம்ப ஓவர் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஐ எம் டூயிங். பரவாயில்ல. ஸோ வெரி சிம்பிள். எம் கர்மி எம் சாட்சிணம் கர்மி ந விஜானாதி தத்வவித் தஸ்ய சாட்சிணः பிரம்மத்வம் புத்தியதாம். லெட் த ஞானி வைஸ் பர்சன் டேக்ஸ் தட் சாட்சி ஐ ஆம் Brahman only. Buddhyatam, let him know. Let him take this Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am none other than Brahman only. Non-different, identical. Buddhyatam, tatra means Sakshinaha karma abhave. Tatra karminaha kim vihiyate. Tatra means sakshinaha karmi. For karmi sakshinaha abhave. Tatra means with regard to this sakshi, which sakshi is not there for karmi. Tatra means when this sakshi itself is not there means not really there. This Ajnani do not know I am Sakshi. Therefore it is as good as Sakshi is not there. Suppose you do not know you have 2000 rupees with you. Or you have lot of money, you do not know. Are you poor or rich? Are you poor or rich? Poor only. Even though you have lot of money, if you do not know that you are having, you are as good as poor. Similarly, karmi who do not know that he or she is Sakshi, it is non-existent for him or not? As good as non-existent. Sakshi, Chaitanyam. Therefore, tatra, when the Sakshi is not there for a karmi, kim vihiyate, what he is going to lose karmi? Anyhow, he is Atma Chaitanyam only. But he do not know that. But he cannot get the Jnana Phalam. Jnanam illanna Jnanam Phalam varadu. அப்போ என்ன இருக்கும்? துக்கம்தான் இருக்கும். No trupti. Na vihiyate means Jnani is not going to lose anything. What is the loss for a Jnani? Karminaha kim vihiyate. Jnaniக்கு என்ன லூஸ் annது நெக்ஸ்ட் சொல்ல போறாரு. லூஸ் அண்ணா ஏதோ லூஸ் நினைச்சுக்காதுங்க. What loss? What loss is going to be there? Karminaha. Karmina, what is the loss for a karmi? If Jnani knows Sakshi as Brahman, is it a loss for the other 4 members in the family? One Jnani, you are there in the family, okay? Other 4 members are there. You are knowing that you are the Sakshi Chaitanyam, none other than Brahman only. Other members in your family, what is the loss for them? If you think you are Sakshi Chaitanyam, Brahman only, what loss they are getting because you are thinking like this Jnanam? No loss. They are doing karma. They will also get chitta shuddhi. They get jnana yogyata, jnana prapti, shastra prapti slowly later. That is why sometimes you ask, when I go to class, what you are going to lose? You are asking or not? நான் போயிட்டு வரேன் கிளாஸ், உங்களுக்கு என்ன கஷ்டம் கேட்குறோமா இல்லையா? உனக்கு என்ன கஷ்டம்? நான் சும்மா சொல்கிறேன், இந்த மாதிரி ஆர்குமெண்ட் நடக்காது. சப்போஸ் if it happens also, immediately what you will ask, I will come within 1 hour, what you are going to lose now by that time? You are asking or not? That's Vidyaranya says. Similarly, karmi also. You are there at home, you are a jnani and sitting at home, and wife or son or daughter going to lot of other karma activities and all. You should not ask, why you are going there? That is waste. This is waste. This is waste. You should not ask. They also can say what? What you are going to lose if I go there? I want to go there. I want to do that. What you are going to lose? What you say? நான் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் சமைச்சு வச்சு போயிட்டு இருக்கேன், நான் உங்களுக்கு என்ன லாஸ்ன்னு நீங்க கேட்கிறேன். They also say, as you have asked, I have done everything for you. Why you are interfering with me? Don't interfere. Karminaha kim vihiyate. What is the loss for karmi if you come to this class? Nothing. Similarly, Vidyaranya talking other side also. Okay, Jnani side now. Deha vak buddhayasthyaktah jnanina-nrita buddhitah karmi pravartayatva-bhih jnanino hiyate trakim. Deha vak buddhi tyaktaha jnaninaha. Previous shloka is about karmi. If jnani thinks I the Sakshi am Brahman, karmi is not going to lose anything. Karmi is not going to lose anything. Clear? Similarly, jnani is also not going to lose anything if ajnani make use of his deha, vak, buddhi. Look into the first line. Deha means body, physical activities. Vak, verbal activities which are connected to anatma, aparavidya. They spend their physical activities fully with anatma, aparavidya only. And vak also, speech also, they talk about only aparavidya, material science. All the time anatma only they are talking. And rituals, whatever they are chanting, slokas, stotrams, suktams, so many things through vak karma. And buddhi, we can take it as manasa karma. Buddhi means manasa karma. Tyaktaha jnaninaha. Jnanis have left all these things. Why? I am Sakshi Chaitanyam. I need not do any sadhana. I am not a sadhaka. Therefore, I can drop. Tyaktaha jnaninaha. Why they have dropped that? Jnanis anruta buddhitaha. Because body is unreal, false. Speech, vagindriyam is also false. And mind is also false. What it means? Karma done by this body, stotrams, stuti, japa, all those done by vagindriyam, that karma, upasana karma, or meditation, manasika, dhyanam, all these are mithya, anruta buddhitaha. Deha vak buddhi karma means kaika, vachika, manasa, vaidika karma or laukika karma. They are all anrutam, mithya, asatyam. Karmi pravartayatvat abhihi. Whereas karmi is busy with deha, vak, buddhi. Kayika, Vachika, Manasa, Karma. Karmi is busy with all those karmas. Abhihi means with Deha, Vak, Buddhi, Vihi. Kayika, Vachika, Manasa, Karma. In all of them, he is pravartayatvat. Karmi is involved, doing that. Pravartana. Jnaninaha tatra atra kim hiyate. What Jnani is going to lose? Vidyaranya says, Sanda pottu kadungo veetlanu solrar avladha. Vedantic students, non-Vedantic students don't fight in the family. They are also growing slowly. Leave them, let them take their own time. Why you have to compel? See, I am going and studying such a great text. You now, what they are doing? Ananda Vigadam. Padichindirka. From front line to first line to last line. Kumudam. They love that Kumudam. You love Panchadashi, they love Kumudam. What to do? That is why mother can give birth only to physical body, not to subtle body. Okay. Jnaninaha kim atra hiyate. What Jnani is going to lose if Karmi does what actions? They have Vak Buddhi actions. If Jnani thinks I am Brahman only, I am Sakshi Chaitanyam, none other than Brahman only, what Karmi is going to lose? Anyhow, both of them, he is in a higher order of reality, he is in lower order of reality. Both of them, Uttara Dhruvam Madri, Samudravat, Pachima, and different directions, Samudra Madri. Jnani is able to accept that. Karmi is also, of course, he has to accept. 2 naal sanda poduva, 3 naal pannuva, apra enna panna, pona pohatam. Avladha. You cannot change that. That is why in some families, husband invites wife, pudu picture vandirukka polam theater ku. இந்த அம்மாக்கு பிடிக்கவே பிடிக்காது. Theater ஆவது சினிமா ஆவதுன்னா. But he is interested in all what? New pictures, what are all coming. What to do? And she comes and tells me, Swamini, I am not at all interested, but he booked the tickets. What to do? I say, happily go and see and come back. Go and see and come back. What is wrong? But he wants company. Somebody should sit next to him. Whether you see or not, he wants you. What to do? Go. Either cinema or function or any marriage or anywhere I am telling. Some tour, some like that, different taste. Wife and husband annal abdida. Mukkal was 99%. Uttara Dhruvanda. Our likings are different. His likings are different. In spite of that, 50th wedding day, nadakarda illaya? That is the greatness. Because you are all great jnanis. Otherwise, how can we manage? No? You are managing, that's why I am able to conduct class. Suppose you are not able to manage your family members who are karmis, they are not able to manage who you are all jnanis, I am in trouble first. So happily going on everything, fine, let it go, okay, no problem. Next shloka. Pravritti nopayukta chetam nivritti kopayujyate bodha hetur nivrittischet bubutsayam tadhetaram. Don't look into the translation, okay? Doubt to reply. Just I'll explain the essence of this sloka. Purvapakshi and Siddhanti. Purvapakshi and Vidyaranya. Both are discussing. What Purvapakshi says, జ్ఞాని ప్రవృత్తి నో ఉపయుక్త న ఉపయుక్తా. జ్ఞాని ఈజ్ ఇన్ డిస్కషన్ హియర్. జ్ఞాని డజంట్ రిక్వైర్ ఎనీ ప్రవృత్తి అన్నారు. వై హీజ్ ఎ జ్ఞాని? పూర్వపక్షి ఇస్ ఆస్కింగ్. ఓకే, ఐ అగ్రీ విత్ యూ. జ్ఞాని ఈజ్ ఎ జ్ఞాని, wise person. He doesn't require any sadhanas, pravritti towards any secular sadhanas or sacred sadhanas. Pravritti going towards them not required. Pravritti is not required. Na upayukta. They are not useful. Okay, pravritti is not useful for a gnani. Why? He has attained gnanam. Purvapakshi is asking. That means what? Purvapakshi keeping what? Nivritti is useful. Appadane withdrawal is important. Pravritti let it be not there, but nivritti is important ani solrar. Vidyaranya says nivrittihi ka upayujyate va upayujyate. Just as the pravritti is not required, nivritti is also not required. Gnani need not go away from a duty or work or anything. Gnani need not withdraw. Pravritti means going towards some activity or other. Purvapakshi says, let there be not having a pravritti, but let him have nivritti. Enna gnana safe ah irukanomo illiyo? Gnanam safe ah irukano, adana nivritti la irukano anna. So, Acharya, before he is going to say nivritti is required, Acharya says nivritti is also not required. He need not withdraw also. Suppose somebody comes, I need not involve in that activities. Therefore, I want to run away from that place. I have to take nivritti. Acharya says nivritti is also not required. But Purvapakshi says, second line, first half la, no. Bodha hetuhu nivrittihi chet. But nivritti is important because it is the cause of jnanam. Bodha hetuhu. Bodha means jnanam. Hetu means cause. Let him have nivritti, withdrawal throughout life. Withdrawing from what? Wife. Grihastha jnani, he has to withdraw from the wife. Wife annale booch ani paakano. Booch enna theriyuma? Telugula booch ani solluvom. Some threatening object anamata, booch madri. Withdraw from the people, interactions. If anybody comes, close the door and go inside. Why? Your jnanam will be disturbed. Why? Because nivritti alone is the cause for knowledge. Therefore, let him be there in nivritti. Pravritti is not useful. Let him have nivritti. Where Acharya said what? Nivritti is not required. Nivritti is not required. This person says what? Purvapakshi says nivritti is required. Then Acharya says, if nivritti is required, let him have pravritti also. If nivritti is required, let him have pravritti also. What pravritti? Let me study scriptures. Let me buy this book. Let me get knowledge. Let me get more clarity in more subjects. That knowledge tappa irukradalo. Aham brahmasmi gnanam vandachi. Vandadukku appuram some more scriptures, books I want to read. I want to know about that subject. Is it wrong to have that desire? It's not wrong. Let him have some pravritti also. If nivritti is required, bodha hetuhu, let him have pravritti. First Acharya said what? Pravritti is not there, nivritti is not there. Then what Purvapakshi said? Pravritti is not there, nivritti is required. Appo nivritti irundha pravritti irukatume enna. அப்படில்ல சொல்லக்கூடாது பூர்வபக்ஷி. You should not say like that. Nivritti is good. It gives jnana yogyata and it gives jnanam. It is helping. Nivritti. That's why Yoga Samadhi, Patanjali, people and all, they ask all the time, don't mingle with people. don't go towards them and sit in samadhi. If you come out of samadhi, you will go out of your Atma Swarupam. Idella teach pannuvaanga. Therefore, you have to be there all the time. Nivritti. Patanjali Yoga recommends nivritti, withdrawal. The same way Vedanta also, they continue the same idea. Acharya says that person is never giving reality to this ahankara. Either pravritti or nivritti doesn't make any difference in him. Pravritti towards studying, if you now you know you are Atma Chaitanyam Brahman. So coming to the class is you have a desire. It is pravritti or nivritti? Pravritti. What is harm in that? That's why Acharya says, second line, second half, Bubutshayam tadhetara. Tatha itara. Tatha means when there is itara, when there is tatha, involvement. Tatha itara means when there is an involvement in what? Bubutshayam. Bubutsa means here to study scriptures. To study scriptures for the sake of knowledge, extra knowledge about that text. There are so many texts. Shankaracharya, after getting knowledge, how much work he did, how many stotrams he wrote, how many commentaries he wrote, how many prakarana grandhas he wrote, that bhutsa is there or not? Desire is there or not? What is wrong with that desire? Bubutshayam tatha itara. So nivritti pravritti will not make any difference. The Purvapakshi is very particular about withdrawal and involvement. Now Acharya is consolidating why Jnani is not disturbed by anything. In the next shloka he says, very important shloka 277. Buddhaschenna bubutsheta napyasau buddhyate punah abadhadanuvarteta bodho natvanya sadhanat. These verses seems to be confusing like onnume illa. Just you, if you don't understand also doesn't matter, no problem. In a Purvapakshi dialogue, karma, pravritti, nivritti and all, people talk about pravritti, nivritti towards jnani. In the jnani, ippadi irukkarenna, jnani appadi irukkunume, and people are having lot of inhibitions about jnani. People do not know how a jnani should be. Who are you to label is a jnani, is like, should be like this, he should not be like this. So now Acharya says, look into this sloka, very ingenious answer. Purvapakshi is asking, Bubutsa, let it be there, interest in study, desire in study of scriptures, next text and all. Let him have desire in Chunna. Purvapakshi is asking, Bubutsa iti chet, he is not a jnani. Look into that. Buddhaha chet na bubutsyeta. If he is a wise person, Buddhaha chetana, Buddhaha na anna Buddha. Not Buddhism Buddha. Buddhaha means wise person. Purvapakshi is asking, in the previous sloka, second line, last portion, second half, Acharya gave the answer. Let him have desire in study of scriptures also. What is wrong? Chumma velayatiki, Vidyaranya is just playing with the Purvapakshi. That's all. Pravritti teva illa, pravritti no use, nivritti only is required. Acharya says nivritti is also not required. No, nivritti is required. If nivritti is required, pravritti is also required, I say. Acharya just making a fun with Purvapakshi. Then Purvapakshi says, If he is a wise person, he will not desire. He will not desire to study any textbook. Study of scriptures, different texts, or different, any desire to construct ashram, to educate the sishyas, to teach, all these desires should not be there. You all should come to the camp. That desire should not be there. If I am a gnani, I should not have the desire. Why? I have desire because you all must come to the camp. Since I have desire, buddha chet na bubutcheta. If he is a wise person or she is a wise person, he or she would not have the desire of anything. They should not have desire. இது பூர்வபக்ஷி கன்க்ளூஷன். அப்போ என்ன எப்படி இருக்கணும் ஞானி? ஒன்றும் பண்ணக்கூடாது. You should not breathe also. No desire to breathe also. No desire to eat. No desire to take bath. No desire to eat also. Just sit like that, like a stone. Then Vidyaranya says, why you are so particular about gnani? Vidu avan appadi. He says, first line you see, after the Purapakshis, when he asked like that, Acharya says, abadhat punaha na api asau buddhyate. See, the jnanam is not going to be disturbed. Jnanam is not going to be disturbed. Abadhat. Badha means negation, negatable, not Tamil badha. Here badha means negation. Abadha means unnegatable. Bodhaha anuvarteta. Jnanam continues. Bodhaha jnanam anuvarteta continues. Buddhaha chet na bhuvutcheta. Full stop you put. That is a Purvapakshi's question. If he is a wise person, he will not have any desire. Acharya is giving answer for that. You have to supply in the first line. Gnani punaha na api. Asau means gnani. You need not supply. Asau means gnani. Asau gnani punaha na buddhyate. He is not going to get jnanam again. He is not going to get jnanam again. Enna puriyarde? We have to understand, once he has got the knowledge, you may think whether to come to next class or not. No? Anyhow, we are going to conclude this chapter within 2-3 classes. Okay. You have come all the way, 7th chapter, continue. Don't leave. Now important portion. Swamini, every class we are telling important. But what it means, Acharya want to say, suppose I got a knowledge, and this knowledge is negated by another knowledge because of another pramana. Suppose I got a knowledge of something. Now rope snake. I got what knowledge? It is a snake knowledge. First snake knowledge I have got upon the rope. I do not know it is a rope. I got a snake knowledge. Now this snake knowledge, when I got, because of another pramanam, putting the light, switch on the light, this is another pramanam. Then the snake jnanam goes away or not? It goes away. That means snake knowledge is refuted, negated by the rope knowledge. How I got rope knowledge? Through the light pramanam. Now you understand? First snake jnanam, sarpa jnanam irukku. The sarpa jnanam can be negated under 2 conditions. Sarpa jnanam is there. Now the sarpa jnanam can be negated under 2 conditions. Condition number 1 is, the first jnanam to be negated, it must be erroneous. If it is erroneous, and to know that it is erroneous, I must use one pramanam. You have to use another pramanam, and with that pramanam you have to negate that previous knowledge. When you can negate? When it is only erroneous knowledge. If it is a right knowledge, you cannot negate. Suppose you have got the rope knowledge now. After switching on the light, you have got the rope knowledge. Can your rope knowledge also negated later? Why? It is right knowledge. Rope is rope. Snake knowledge can be negated. Why? It is wrong knowledge. How can you know it is wrong knowledge, erroneous? Because I have used another pramanam. Previous pramanam what? Semi-darkness pramanam. I saw snake. Light is next pramanam. Rope is there. Snake is not there. Because snake knowledge, previous knowledge, snake knowledge is erroneous. So to refute or to negate one knowledge, it must be erroneous. And it must be negated only by another pramanam. Appoda previous knowledge can be negated. Adi madri here also, once Atma Jnanam comes, Aham Brahmasmi, it cannot be negated because it is not erroneous knowledge. Since it is right knowledge, it cannot be negated. To negate, you have to use another pramanam. There is no another pramanam to negate Atma Jnanam. Atma Jnanam vanda pohad. If it goes away, it is not right knowledge and artha. To go away that Atma Jnanam, you must use one pramanam. This correct illanu solradhukku or pramanam use pannanum. What pramanam is there? Atma Jnanam came because of Shabda Pramanam, Mahavakya Pramanam. Now that Pramanam is useless, this knowledge is also erroneous, and you have another Pramanam. Pratyaksha out, Anumana out already, Laukika Shabda out, all other Pramanams are out. You have no any other Pramanam to refute, to negate this. What? Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. So whether he is in karma, pravritti, any amount of activity, his jnanam cannot be touched. That's the importance. என்னோட ஞானம் போயிடுமாமா வெளியில வந்தா அகம் பிரம்மாஸ்மி நான் வரமாட்டேன். I am not going to come anywhere. Useless fellow. If your jnanam goes away, if you come out, better not to have that jnanam. That jnanam, better not to have such a jnanam. This is unnegatable, unrefutable at any time, at any place, by any amount of activity or inactivity. Either karma or akarma is not going to disturb your aham brahmasmi jnana. Abhadhatvat. Badha is not there. Abhadhanuvarteta. Abhadhat means it is not negatable, but bodhaha anuvarteta. Natu anya sadhanat. It is not continuing by any other sadhana. Aham brahmasmi jnanam I have got after studying long time. I have got. Now let it be protected. Let it be protected. Like our property. I have earned with so much difficulty and I have to protect it. Like that my jnanam also I have to protect. Because all worldly people are there around me, my jnana will go away. Therefore, let me close my eyes or let me go to samadhi. Swamini, I want to be with you. Otherwise, my jnana will go away. Are you always with your teacher? E is equal to mc square knowledge. The teacher has given physics knowledge. E is equal to mc square. Are you always with that book or always with the teacher? Wherever you go, whenever, whatever place, in whatever form, wherever you are, in any activity, either in activity or not in activity, is your jnanam disturbed? Then Vidyaranya asking, why you are breaking your head? Jnani, pravritti, nivritti, pravritti, nivritti. Whether he is in pravritti doesn't matter. When he is in nivritti also doesn't matter. Pravritti, nivritti is not going to make any difference in his jnanam or in her jnanam. Therefore, don't afraid of. Even if you want to become prime minister, go and become prime minister. Who said? Who objects you? That's what Janaka Maharaja's knowledge. You have to listen Ashtavakra Gita. I took in Kesari High School. Amazing text. Janaka is the best, first and best jnani. How he refutes everyone. He is in spite of all duties. நம்ம சின்ன ஃபேமிலி டியூட்டி இருந்த எனக்கு முடிய மாட்டேங்குது சுவாமினி. வாட்? அகம் பிரம்மாஸ்மி முடிய மாட்டேங்குது. யூ ஆர் ஆல்ரெடி பிரம்மன். எனி ஹவ் your responsibilities, your family duties are not going to take away your Brahman status. In the midst of a central station, you can claim Aham Brahmasmi. No one can disturb me. What a freedom, you see. What a freedom. This knowledge. Some people come, they, my கொஞ்சம் வீக் ஆகிடும் ஞானம். ஞானம் எப்படி வீக் ஆகும்? அது எப்படி வீக் ஆகும்? வீக்காக ஞானம் ஞானமே இல்லை. It is not a ஞானம், something confusion. Therefore, for all those people who are all thinking about knowledge, where Shankaracharya writes in his commentary many places, Jnanam is that which is unnegatable with any other pramanam. No other pramanam is there to negate this, because it is not an erroneous knowledge. Aham Brahmasmi is not an erroneous knowledge. It is not error knowledge. Any error knowledge or any erroneous knowledge can be refuted. There can be any other pramanam to refute. How can you refute Aham Brahmasmi? Because there is no next pramanam, because it is not erroneous knowledge also to refute. Therefore what? Final result. This is the final result. Aham Brahmasmi. Or what? Vanda? Pohad. Clear? Under any circumstances, either physically, anything happens to this body, my Brahman status will never go away. Anything happens to even to the mind also, my Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is not disturbed. Even anything happens to my intellect also, Aham Brahmasmi knowledge will not be disturbed, because this is the right knowledge. It cannot be disturbed. Now anyone can disturb you in this world? Tell me. Anyone can disturb you? If at all they disturb you, what they can disturb? Only Anatma, body, mind complex. Disturb panna to me. Let them disturb if they want to disturb. Why? Even they disturb this Anatma, I am not disturbed. Why? At Ahankara level, body, mind complex level, you cannot avoid disturbance, insult, dishonor, criticism. You cannot avoid. At Sakshi Chaitanya level, I don't have any na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham, na mantro, na tirtham, na vedana yajnaha. Therefore, I, the Sakshi Chaitanya, am ever asangaha. Ahankara is always sasangaha. Sasangaha. Even sannyasi ahankara also sasangaha. Therefore, look at ahankara as ahankara. Make use of it. Anrita buddhitaha. It is anritam. That buddhi you entertain. That's all. Now you are free. Purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.